If you're ready to start exercising and you haven't done anything for a long time, especially if you haven't done anything for a really long time and you've lost a lot of fitness and a lot of strength, you really need to make sure you don't make these mistakes. I've been a personal trainer since 2003, but on April 1st in 2024, I was crippled with pain and I messaged my mate. I've got DOMS, major fatigue, and a migraine from stretching, foam rolling, and a 12-minute walk. I'm too tired to read. At that point, I couldn't do a push up. I couldn't stand up from the floor without grabbing something to pull myself up or trying to push myself up off the ground. I'd already been a personal trainer for 21 years at that stage, and chronic fatigue had taken so much of my fitness and strength away from me that I was at rock bottom with it. But as my energy's crept up slowly, I've been able to do a little bit more and been able to build that strength and fitness up so I start to feel a little bit more human again. And I've been able to do a whole lot more exercise over the last year. Now, gradually building on things is the smart way to do it. And there's always a difficult way to do it. And these are some of the mistakes that I've seen over the last 22 years that I do not want you to make. First of all, you haven't been exercising for a long time. Do not go running. Your body is not ready for it. It is not strong enough. Your joints are not ready for it. And you're probably not in a position where you are healthy enough to do that. And by that, I mean, a lot of the time, if you've stopped exercising, that generally coincides with a pretty poor diet. When you've got a pretty poor diet, you're putting bad building blocks into your body. So consider the difference between somebody who eats mostly fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, eggs, just one ingredient foods, to somebody who has a lot of processed foods or prepackaged foods takeaway. Now, the building blocks from single ingredient foods are far greater and going to keep your body in a much better condition than the other fake foods. And they're really going to lead to degradation of your tissues. So muscle tissue, tendons, ligaments, joints, even bones can be far more fragile because they haven't been loaded and they haven't been fueled properly. So you really need to make sure that you are not running. Your body cannot handle the stress of that straight away. If you did go for a run, you will probably be in a whole lot of pain. I regularly see people who've done this from no exercise to running regularly, and all of a sudden they've got a stress fracture. Well, yeah, your body, it's just not ready for it. You need to work slowly and build things up. Start with walking. Get your body used to walking. If walking is too easy, put some weight in a backpack and go walk with a little bit of extra weight. It doesn't take much to build things up. If you're ready to start some running, maybe go and do some running on the grass at a park that has nice flat area, not potholes and stuff, because that's going to be just all sorts of dangerous. But start there where the ground is a little bit more spongy and soft and work your way up with a very small volume. You're probably better off doing a shorter distance such as 50 meters or 100 meters. Run up, walk back, run up, walk back, rest as much as you need in between to catch your breath, and do 4 to 10 of them at the most, and gradually work your way up that way. That's going to be a far easier way to go running than just to go straight into trying to do a 1K, 3K, 5K, whatever it's going to be. Next, do not go to the gym and do 90 minutes straight on your first day. That will destroy you. That always destroys everybody all of the time. Even if you're someone who was really, really fit in your previous existence, I'm one of those people, my fitness level was way up here. And if I was to go and do 90 minutes right now, I would be completely written off for days. I would be in a huge amount of pain, and it would not be fun for anyone to be around me either, because I would just be absolutely miserable. So none of this crazy overcommitment, yeah, I'm all in. It just doesn't work. You are far better off if you're going to join the gym, you go there and you do, some walking and some strength work, and make sure you're in and out in sort of 15 to 30 minutes at the most for probably the first few weeks. Occasionally people can do more than that, but even when I had my personal training group, we would generally do the hard exercise for a total of about 20 to 30 minutes, and the rest of it was lower intensity stretching and mobility and warm-up drills, that sort of thing. You don't need much more than that. And even for when we had new people come along, it would always be trying to get them to slow down and do far less than they wanted to do. Because I know what the result's going to be. I know how sore someone's going to be. You don't want that, because if you are sore, then you won't go the next day. And if you're sore all week, you won't go for the next week. And after that week where you've lost motivation, you've lost that drive, and you've lost that routine, it's gone. And you might not actually make it back into the gym. Unfortunately, it is a common situation that I see, so not much you can do about it. All right, next. Don't join a high intensity class and go all out. If you haven't done any exercise for a while, go straight into a CrossFit class and you will destroy yourself. Go straight into a Hyrox class and you'll destroy yourself. It is really easy to go and do something that's high intensity and just burn yourself down. Again, your body's just not ready for it. It's not ready for the impact. High intensity stuff often has a lot of sprinting or jumping, explosive movements. It's all high intensity. Again, the body's not ready for it. You're probably not stretched and limber enough. Your joints aren't ready. All of those tendons, ligaments, muscles, they're still on the, let's say, tender side, but you know, they're not used to it. So they're not ready to do that. Do not destroy yourself by doing a high intensity class straight away. If you're going to do some high intensity stuff, maybe add a little bit on at the end of your session. But that's it. There's no point to do any more than that. Otherwise, you are going to break yourself really quickly. Next, don't do plyometric drills or jump exercises or sprints. We've already kind of covered that with running. But running, again, you're loading up the joints. Sprints are going to be way more impact, way more intensity than a regular run, even a jog. And then, again, getting down to a walk and on grass can be far better. Jumping exercises, your body's not ready for it. It's not ready for that force impact on the ground. Like, again, from jumping stuff, I see sprains and fractures on a regular basis where people just push their body too hard. And again, if you're injured, you ain't training at all. The whole idea about training is to be able to do something regularly. If you can't do it regularly because you've broken your body, well, not good at all. So last one. Don't go to the gym and do glory lifting like you went and did in your 20s, trying to hit your old personal best and just be like, oh yeah, no worries, I did that 10, 20 years ago. I can do that again. Surely I haven't lost that much strength. Yeah, you have. You have, and again, your body's not ready for it. Your muscles aren't used to it. Your body's not used to that stress under the bar or, lifting whatever it is on the machines. There's a lot of stress that's involved in something like that, and you really need to be erring on the side of caution. So if you're going to go into the gym and start lifting again, for the first few weeks, you've got to ease your way back into it. Go and do the exercises, but don't push yourself past failure. You don't need to go any harder than, you might leave 1 or 2 reps left in the tank, but don't go grinding reps out or whatever, because you'll just be way too sore, way too tired to be able to do much on the other side of that, and that is no fun at all. So remember, if you are at rock bottom with your fitness, your strength, you haven't done much exercise for a while, the only way is up. Do nothing and you're going to go nowhere, but do anything and you're going to improve, even in the smallest amounts. So start slow and be consistent, and then make sure you're focusing on your diet, your sleep, your recovery as a priority, because the better you're recovered, the easier it's going to be for you. Now, if you're ready to get your life back and get unstuck and reinvent yourself, I've got a free 28-day coaching program that you can join on the link below. I'll help you design, build, and live your ideal lifestyle. Exercise is one of these things, because we want to be able to get your body into a state where it is full of energy. You'll find us on the inside, and I'll see you there.